Hello, this is Kara from Lady Kara Tarot with a general reading for Tuesday, February 17th, 2026. Today I'm using a spread by Viktor Valentim, the Enchanted Castle spread. Castle that is about home and yourself and your own concerns. I am using 4 decks. I'm starting with the Edvard Munch Tarot. As usual, that's my dog deciding that she needs to wake up a little bit. This is just a card that represents us today. From the Tarot, and I have shuffled and cut all of these decks. From the Tarot of Divine, our challenges today. From the Floral Tarot, what we can do about it. And from the Goddess of Love Tarot, the potential outcomes. Now this is one spread that I'm going to read by just turning things over one at a time. So we begin with the card that represents us today. Trapped, the Hanged Man. See where the top of this is. Okay. So representing us, this can be a willing suspension of your own needs to take care of someone else. This can be a workplace environment where you're being hemmed in and being prevented from progress. This can be just the need to change your attitude. So we have a variety of things that we could be working with here. Let's help define this now by pulling out our challenges. That doesn't help us very much. Okay. So this is defining this more as a little bit, this is a material challenge. The moon is saying there are a lot of hidden influences here that that are going to make it hard for us to be able to tell immediately what is going on and what needs to be done, other than just hanging around. Because again, there are currents here that are out of your control. The Ace of Coins is telling us that this is a material concern. This is an interesting Ace of Coins because it's wrapped in beautiful flowers that are growing up. So this is already telling us that even as a challenge, you have a lot of potential here with this. So even though you're feeling trapped, there's a great deal of potential there. It may just involve waiting until you get more information. The things that you can do to help with this. Been getting the Death card quite a bit lately. Okay, the things that you actively can do. The Eight of Swords. Another card telling you there may not be much you can do right now. You are feeling hemmed in. You may need to change your viewpoint to see the places where you do have potential movement. These aren't tied. These could be loosened up. So if you're thinking of the card in terms of this is your mind up here, this is your body may be more confined, but your mind is where you have some wiggle room. This ties in with a reading that we did yesterday. Your mind has more freedom So you need to use your freedom where you have it in this trapped situation and make the most of that so that when this frees up, you already have something going. The Death card is reminding us that there are things that need to be let go of, that we may be holding on to things whose time has passed, and we need to constantly take that next step forward into the new place, even if it's that mental place, even if we can't move physically. Again, talk about things going on underneath the surface. Death is way underneath the surface. So this is again reminding us that there are things going on, even in our actions, there are things going on that we don't know about. And all we can do is take our growth into the area where the growth is possible and blossom where we can. In older decks and Mikiati decks, a crown, kind of loose crown like this, represents hope. So that even with setting things behind, there is hope. So hope may be one of the things you can do. Oops. And the Page of Cups this is like the ultimate freshness. This is the brand new possibility of emotional growth. And it's a seedling. You're going to need this hope to nourish this emotional growth so that it isn't quelled and quashed. Interesting here, look at this. We have two things with growth next to each other. This Ace of Coins and this Page of Cups. Now this may, as always, a page may involve a message. It may not be you, it may be a young person around you who's just beginning to find their footing, an intelligent young person, fresh and green. I think what this is saying is some of your ideas may come from this other person too. They'll come from this part of you, but also from another person near you, a new viewpoint that you may not have thought of that will be hopeful. And finally, the potential outcome. Oh, I always have to watch these cards. So far, I've gotten all of these cards this month. Here's one I haven't gotten yet. Okay, so the potential outcome that we are approaching here, we have Judgment, Six of Wands, which is great celebration, Six of Cups, two sixes. That's important. That have the evenness of the three, of the celebratory three, doubled. And the Seven of Pentacles. So we have the potential outcome is that your judgment is going to be integral to making it through these difficult and hidden things. I'd say these snakes kind of echo the hidden thing. To be able to get to the blossom in the back, you have the fire of creativity. You have the wellspring of self-definition and your own internal leading and desire. In the midst of feeling these trapped, you're going to have to rely on your ability to celebrate yourself, your ability to give yourself roses, your ability to recognize that even if you're not thinking with your head, that you can still have your emotions, and this fire of energy can move you forward. We have two things with a lot of fire here. Here we have the Six of Cups. That's usually about childhood. This is reminding us of this again. These entertaining these bubbles of memory and refreshment. This would be taking this refreshment from the hope. It's so funny, we've got hope over on this side. We have setbacks over here, unknown things, and then hope and growth over here. That's good. That's where we want it. We want it in the future. And these, to me, these almost look like bubbles of joy percolating up from our memories and our fantasy. This is a mermaid here. Our fantasy, and our cups are already full. Even feeling stifled, our cups are full. Could be because we've been filling them with our mental activity and celebrating ourselves and understanding our own purpose, our own higher purpose. So our cups are full as we move forward here. And finally, the Seven of Pentacles over this mountain of emeralds has a rose with the full roots intact. And this is reminding us that just because you are slowed down, it doesn't mean that you're not growing. These things may not be taking off at the speed that you want them to take off, and that might be why you feel trapped. But there are necessary times to stop and look back to these things that are supporting you, all of these things. Get a new perspective so that you can get planted. Remember, if you're planting a plant, there's a period of time when the growth is all happening underground. And even though you're feeling stifled, this could be very well a period where you're setting down the roots of potential and gives you time to reevaluate the lay of the land, literally and figuratively, as you progress forward with hope, knowing that you have all of these positive things working for you moving forward. The majors that we have today are the Moon, Death, and Judgment. Unknown things in the things that are working against you, they're just unknown elements. A need to let go of some things, and it may be the need to let go of this desire for forward momentum right now, and to hold on to your hope, and the really sitting firmly, resting in the knowledge that you know your highest potential. And while you may not be able to act on it right now, notice this figure sitting on a cold crystal. And that's a crystal of, it looks like a pink quartz, which would be for healing. And there we are, right there. Which would be a healing energy. So this period where you're feeling stymied may be just simply necessary for you to heal and recover and regain your highest purpose in the prominence of your mind, along with the refreshment of memories and seeing the growth potential, so that you can harvest what comes along in the near future. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the Hanged Man. This is one. This whole thing is about you're feeling trapped, and these are defining that. As we look at kind of an overview of color, this deck, of course, has a lot of red, but we have the red picked up here. So we're seeing the pinks and reds. We have passion and potential and sweetness in the potential area. We have not just a darkness in this uncertain area, but a regality, this regal purple, a spirituality which is tying into your purpose and taking advantage of the part of that that's working for you right now. And then blues, that's deep blue of a dark unknowing, but here we have this blue of more lighter blue of faith and loyalty, and also kind of a greenish blue. Reading that in colors. So overall, you may feel very stymied and unproductive. Try to shift your focus so that you can see the things the places where you are growing and the groundwork that can be done for future good. This is Kara from Lady Kara Tarot. Thank you.